fucking snowing. So we're on the Ullswater Pass from Windermere. It is 8:15 on a Friday fucking night. And what date are we on, Gemma?
18th of January.
18th of January. We've decided we're coming away for a nice romantic weekend. Camping. And this is the fucking scene at the top of Ullswater Pass. So, yeah, we're in for a fun fucking weekend of snow, fire, camping, and hopefully Milliken Dalton's cave. Or maybe Hodgehole Quarry. It's fucking really snowy up here, guys. It was literally not this bad at like 10 metres ago. This is fucking insane. I'm loving this. Wow. Anyway, we've got some bit more cracking on to do. It's a genuine campsite this weekend because, well, while camping in the woods in this weather, it was just a twat. It was an awkward one to figure out and get organised. So we're coming to a genuine campsite. And I'll crack on and we'll see you on the road. See you at site when the tent's set up and we're comfy. It's snowing like fuck, as you can probably tell. Look at that. You can't see anything, but it is snowy as shit. This is just snowfall from tonight. We're on top of Ambleside. Well, it's a bit of a weird weekend. It's a bit of a weird Friday night. It's freezing as fuck. We were going to camp at, what was it called?
Skysedale,
Sykeside campsite. We were going to camp there. And yes, as you can tell, my breath is frosty as thick. Basically, there was a pass from out of, if anyone knows the area, there's a pass out of Windermere to come up over Ullswater, to drop down the other side, and then you camp at the other side. Now, as we were coming up over the hill, it literally just whited out, and I'll flip the camera in a second just so I can show you. But it basically, we couldn't get any further over the hill, and we can't get down the other side. It's not safe to do so. So we've pitched a tent on a hill. We're up the top of the Ullswater Pass at a pub that's shut. It's about 10 o'clock at night. We decided we're not carrying on. It's too dark. It's not safe. So we're going to camp out here for the night, and we're going to make a decision on what's going to happen tomorrow. We're either going to go home tomorrow, depending on the weather, if the weather's going to turn and get worse, because otherwise we'll be stranded up here, or we're going to carry on and we're just going to see what happens during the day. But for tonight, we've decided me and Gemma are going to have a nice little camp out here. I'll show you around in a second, and yeah, it's a bit chilly up on the tops, as you can probably tell. I can't tell you what the temperature is right now because I don't have a thermometer, but it's freaking cold, and I've got a fire going, so I'll show you the area. Here we go. So here's the little fire. Just gonna get me a torch on. Hold this a second.
Here's our fire. Here's the snow.
So, little fire going just to keep us warm. We're gonna get some snow melted and have some food. There's Gemma in the nice little tent. It's our rally camping tent. You've probably seen it from the camping in the lakes. It's going to be a little bit shaded, but there you go. You can see nothing. It's fucking light speed. Look at this for snow. It's very snowy, and this is literally, it was not snowing when we came up here. There was a bit of rain, a bit of drizzle. But this is like, what, 4 inches deep? Yeah, about 4 inches deep of snow, and the tent's been set up maybe an hour, and this is what's on top of the tent already. So yeah, as you can tell, it's quite an impromptu. We've got an actual fire pit because at the site we were staying, you needed a raised area for the fire.
Which
so
turns out to be
really helpful when you're out in this. We've got the car up in the car park up there, and we're just camped on a bloody hillside. So I can't wait to see the view in the morning. I can't wait to see the pub shit themselves, but as you can tell, it turned really quick. And we've taken every safety precaution. The ground's nice and protected.
Worst case scenario, my car's just there.
The car's just there. You know what I mean? So this is all, and like I say, this is just going to be us for the night now. Just to keep warm, keep dry, get some food, get some drink, chill out. It's a bit of a rough one. Oh, the torch fucked that up. This is the view from the thingy. Let me just turn the flash off so you can get the full effect at night with the dark. So this is what we're looking out of our tent at. Here's the tent. We've got our bedrolls, sleeping mats. I've got punch. I've got the old favourite. I've even brought my car's fleece blanket because, well, I ain't being fucking cold. There's a Gemma. So, let's see this view without the flash on. There we go. It's well dark. Little fire going. We're melting snow, so we can get a brew on. This is very chill. There's people struggling to get up this hill and they're parking behind us. So they're parking in the car park where our car is. I hope they're alright. I genuinely would not want to risk going down the other side. There's a guy who said he's done it in a Land Rover in snow and he drives and works in the area. He said there's some pretty dodgy drops on the other side. He says it's really not safe.
Said you're likely to go in a wall.
Yeah, he said you're likely to hit a wall or go over a wall and go down a big drop. He said so it's not safe. So we're just sitting up here. At the end of the day, this is what wild camping's about sometimes. We've got all the gear to literally drop out and have a camp up on a hillside with a fire and be warm instead of having to sleep bundled up in a car. Yeah, we're doing it in January. You kind of expect it, don't you? There's a point where you expect a little bit of bad weather, don't you? But yeah, can you imagine, like, if you were a parent out driving home and you got stuck up here, bungled in your car?
This one.
No.
Especially if you drive out like I normally do in leggings and a t-shirt.
Yeah. I think people are genuinely turning around and going back down the other side of the hill. What the fuck? Shining the light onto the field a bit.
I think they're still trying to get the other way.
Oh, that's no. Either way, we're nice and calm here. We're all set. Anyway, I'm going to knock the camera off for a minute. So, just to finish the story, what we found out when we later got home was that it was actually Kirkstone Pass. It's the highest road in the UK. It's the highest, like road in the UK. What we didn't see on part of the video where we're camped, and you can see the fire, and behind the area there is a large mountain that just continues up to the peak, and we didn't even notice any of that because it was so foggy, it was so dark, and the snow was coming down so heavy that you just couldn't see that far. And if you look at the picture that's up now, basically we've got an area there that is that's the car park we were in, and just behind that wall the floor dips down, and that's where we were camped, just on that flat area there. And as you can see in the distance in front of us is, well, what we couldn't tell was a massive mountain. Now when we came home on the Saturday, we decided to call it a night. We enjoyed the night, but we just didn't, after everything there, we just didn't carry on to the other site and risk it happening again. It just wasn't worth it. So we came home and we actually checked the weather report. It was -5 up on the top of the mountainside that night, and yeah, it was actually quite warm for us. I can imagine everybody else was maybe quite cold, especially in the car with the window open, but we had all of our gear. We were quite comfortable. We had a little fire going. We had warm food. Everything was pretty good. Anyway, thank you for watching the video, guys. It was quite an adventure. It was impromptu. Wasn't what we had planned, but definitely fun.